Hi everybody, Double B Billy Boudreaux here, welcoming you into this entry 56 of Wgs-Tv, coming at you on this wonderful November 30th, 2010. Well, last night was Monday Night Raw, and I actually decided to go on Blog TV and stream it with, with our brand of commentary. And good decent amount of people showed up, 20 people at least. And let me just say this about the King of the Ring. It was okay until it got to the double count out with Ezekiel and Drew McIntyre. And then Sheamus won, got all the way to the finals, which kind of gave away what was going to happen. With Alberto Del Rio and John Morrison, it was, kind of predictable that Rey Mysterio was going to interfere, cost Del Rio the match, and Morrison and Sheamus would end up in the finals, and then Sheamus would win. Now, I know a lot of people are out there are thinking, what kind of main event is Miz and Jerry Lawler? For what it's worth, it was still an entertaining match. I think one of the best parts was the fact that Jerry Lawler beat the crap out of Michael Cole, and CM Punk told Michael Cole during the night to shut up, and I'm like, thank you, I am now a straight edge fan. Thank you, CM Punk. So, we had that last night, and I got caught. I need to get, I'm catching up on my college work, guys, on my discussion board projects. So wish me luck on that. I'm doing what I can and working with what I can. Now, if you guys can tell, I have one of my WGS Radio t-shirts on. This is one that you can get at cafepress.com/WrestleGamer. Pretty cool looking. I don't know if the camera can see it, but it also has the website link. If I can get the shirt to flat out properly, or maybe like this. No, that doesn't work. Oh, there you go. That'll work. So you can get this shirt on cafepress.com/WrestleGamer and check out the other merchandise I have for WGS Radio. Now, speaking of WGS Radio, tomorrow night we have the podcast. As if you haven't seen it by now on Facebook, we have a guest for Wrestle Talk this Wednesday, Vinny the Guido. He's been on numerous programs on Blog Talk Radio. He's been on radio up in Philadelphia and New York, and he's also a worker. He's in the business as a manager, and he's going to be on the show Wednesday. So we're going to get a chance to talk with him, get his thoughts and his opinions on various different topics, and see what he has to say about the current state of wrestling today. Now, I'm coming up with a new concept, guys. In addition to doing the video blog here, which you can see always on youtube.com/WrestleGamer, and of course www.thewrestlegamershow.com. I'm going to start making a series of what I like to call top 5 videos. And in these videos, I'll have like a certain subject, say, like we're to talk about, like if I were to do it in this video, it'd be like the top 5 top 5 managers of all time, top 5 80s wrestlers of all times, top 5 video game characters, top 5 video games, anything that has any subject that I like to talk about, I'll have like a top 5 on. And a lot of the guys on the WGS team will make their video responses on it. Like, say, if this video was like top 5 managers of all time, Ashley would make a video, with his interpretation, with his top 5 managers. And Rev Drake Slayer would do one as well, his top 5. And of course, anybody out there that's watching this wants to make their own top 5 video in response to the video that I make. That's more than welcome. And any, of course, I've said it numerous times. Any video responses made will also be posted up on Facebook.com/The WrestleGamer Show and www.TheWrestleGamerShow.com. You help me, I help you. That's the way I look at it on YouTube. Okay. Now, a lot of people seem to disagree with me a little bit about the King of the Ring, but I'll tell you this. I will touch on it more on the podcast, and maybe get Vinny the Guido's response to it too. Maybe what he thinks about what happened with the King of the Ring Monday night. Now that we have Sheamus as the new 2010 King of the Ring. It was an interesting way they bracketed. It bracketed the way I thought it was going to be. Each match Raw versus SmackDown. But it ended up with being two Raw guys going at it. It was John Morrison and Sheamus. But then again, I will talk about it more on the podcast Wednesday. And hopefully this Wednesday we'll get some callers as well. So maybe you guys can call in, maybe give us your thoughts on the King of the Ring and the way it went. So be sure you check it out this Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Central Time. blogtalkradio.com/WGS Radio. Hold on, let me bring up the shirt a little bit. Right here. Like I said, blogtalkradio.com/WGS Radio. Wednesday night. Be sure you check that out. And of course, for our guest as well, Vinny the Guido will be on the show this Wednesday, December 1st. And that's another thing, guys. It's going to be December tomorrow night, December 1st already. I'm like, wow. Where's 2010 gone? Where has this year gone, guys? Has this year been the way you wanted it to be? What have you gotten out of 2010? That's what I want to know from you guys. Be sure you leave it your answers in a comment below wherever you see this video. Has this year been the way you wanted it to be? Has 2010 been the year you thought it was going to be? So be sure you leave that in a comment below. And again, ladies and gentlemen, I respond to any and all comments made on my videos. Now, of course, very soon I will be making my first top 5 video. What it's going to be on? You're going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait and see what my first top 5 video is going to be about. Now, what I might do tonight on Blog TV, if I do decide to stream on Blog TV, I might do some video game coverage tonight on Blog TV. Maybe do some Call of Duty Black Ops, give you guys a chance to check out, how I play on there and how I run around with the AK-74U, what my gun looks like and everything. Also, I've said it before, my cable box is fixed, and I now have access to WWE Classics on demand. And, of course, one of the huge things I love watching on there, guys, is the Monday Night War program. If you're not familiar, what it is for each week they show the Raw and the Monday Nitro, and basically show each episode of it during the Monday Night War. And I've been thinking about maybe doing some retro reviews if I can't fit it onto the podcast on WGS Radio. I might make a video of it, like a retro review video of the Monday Night Raw and the Monday Nitro that I see on WWE Classics on Demand. They also have the history of ECW. I can do reviews on that. And also old school reviews. Because a lot of the stuff they also show from the 80s, like Primetime Wrestling. I've been watching a lot of those programs on there. Old school WWFs from Madison Square Garden. They have that on there too. So, like I said, if it's not possible to fit it onto the podcast, I'll just make some retro review videos is what I'll do. So be sure you check out and be on the lookout for those too. Like I said, if it's not on the podcast, I'll definitely have it in video form. Now, so tomorrow, Again, it's December 1st, and like I said, I'm just literally shocked that we're already in the month of December in the year 2010. It's just unreal that this year, 2010, is literally done. Literally done. You know, in about 26 days, it'll be Christmas Day. It'll also be my baby sister Elizabeth's birthday. Guys, if I haven't told you yet, my baby sister Lizzie's birthday is on Christmas Day. She'll be 14 years old. She'll still be a diva. All right, now if you guys haven't viewed my personal Facebook page, which is facebook.com/AAWBB, I have I'm trying to get a lot of the pictures that were on my MySpace page up to my Facebook page. And the new album I have up on there that was from my MySpace page is from when we had the huge snow day in Louisiana around 2008 in December. That is now a viewable album on my Facebook page uh, on there. So be sure you guys check it out. There are a lot of pictures. I'm on there. In fact, that's my new profile pic. Was from the 2008. I'm wearing a Saints hat, a Saints jacket. I'm wearing an Eddie Guerrero T-shirt, and I'm holding a snowball. And that's a big deal to me. I mean, like, why are you making a big deal about snow in Louisiana? Think about that for a second. Snow in Louisiana. How often does that happen? Not very often. But then again, it seems to be almost a recurring thing. I mean, it snowed earlier this year, back in February, and I do have the video of it I took with my iPhone up on YouTube. Be sure you check that out. It's called Louisiana Snow, if I do remember if I worded that correctly. But it is up on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/WrestleGamer. So be sure you check that out. Well, that's going to conclude today's entry. Again, be sure to be on the lookout for my first top 5 video. When it's going to be up, hey, again, that's for me to know and you to find out, guys. Also, again, remember tomorrow night, blogtalkradio.com/WGS Radio. Vinny the Guido, our special guest, will be on there. And also, talk a lot more stuff and everything. And also, the new GCW ad, if you haven't seen it on YouTube, the audio form of it will be, I will debut that on the podcast tomorrow night as well. So be sure you tune in for that as well, for GCW's Hell Frozen Over ad. Again, like I said, I always support the independents when it comes to professional wrestling. So I have a message out there to any independent promotion, wherever you are. If you make a short audio ad of your upcoming events or your next upcoming show, feel free to email it to me at CajunCowboy7. That is CajunCowboy, the number 7, at AOL.com. Email it to me, and I will play it on my show. Free of